Adrianne Wagner, back with common grief reactions. The last area we're going to talk about are spiritual grief reactions. Grief is deep spiritual work. There's all kinds of stuff that goes into reacting spiritually. I mean, first and foremost, it's the whole asking the why question, right? Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to my loved one, my baby, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother? And a lot of times those questions really inspire or contribute to feelings of meaninglessness and even anger at God. Why did my baby have to die when there's drug addicts out there having 6 babies? Why do their babies get to live, right? That's a common question. Spiritually, we want to know what this is all for. Why is this pain here? Why is this happening to me? What is this? What's the meaning of this? Why do good people die? So those are some of the questions we ask. And grief can cause us to change our beliefs, to change our principles, our values, because we're questioning so hard what we're believing, where we're at, and our faith might be strengthened, but it also might be weakened by the loss of someone we love. And so it's really about, we're searching for purpose in our lives. We're searching for meaning as to why our person died. And then we're reflecting on everything. We're reflecting on our lives, our loved ones' lives, other people's lives. So there's a lot of self-reflection. There's a lot of looking at other people's lives and trying to make sense of it all, which doesn't, a lot of times it honestly doesn't make sense. And I tell my clients, you can't connect the dots from here. When you get over here in the future, you can look back and connect the dots. But from where you're at now, you can't get there from where you're at. One day you'll get there. You're just not there now, so it's okay to just be in the in-between the healing and the trauma of grief. You're in the middle trying to make sense of it, and sometimes, it's uncomfortable, but that's just where you are. So there's this real sense of trying to understand the nature of your loss, trying to make sense of everything. And this existential inquiry is quite common, questions about meaning of life, the nature of death. And sometimes for us, the answers are in our religion, and sometimes they're in our faith, or even for some people, philosophy. Other people will seek solace maybe in meditation or yoga, or different things that they do to feel better. But get support. That's if you're in this place where things are unclear and you don't know what to do with it all, there is support. There's so many counselors out there that specialize in grief. And if you start with one and you don't feel a connection, or you feel like it's not a good fit, just try someone else. It's like, for a lot of people, hairstylists. We say your hairstylist quits and you got to get a new one. It might take you a few to find the right one, or even doctors or lawyers. I mean, don't give up just because maybe in the past you didn't have a great experience with a counselor, or you're not sure where to turn. There's a lot of resources out there, and I will even help you for free if you jump on my website, www.adriannewagner.com, and go to contact me. I'll give you a 30-minute free consult. I'll help you try to find someone in your area and get you on your way. The key is to not be isolated and alone and floundering and trying to do it all on your own. And the other thing I want to say about that are also, there's books, there's support groups, there's online support groups, so lots of ways you can get help. So last thing for this video, because grief is such deep spiritual work, sometimes there's a tendency in our society to go to that place of being spiritual and, if you're a spiritual person, the idea is, well, you have to stay positive. You have to be positive. You need to find the silver lining. Try to just keep going. And when you're in the grief process, you are not going to have days like that. And if you do try to get around the negative emotions and not just allow them, instead you repress them or avoid them, they get worse. So it can complicate your grief if you don't allow what's there to be there. There's actually a term for that in the spiritual realm. It's called spiritual bypassing. So it's kind of bypassing what real emotions are there and not acknowledging them to try to hold on to this. But I'm a spiritual positive person, so I can't be angry. I can't feel angry or feel, depressed because, I'm a positive person. And it's great to allow positivity. I counsel a lot of people on how to change their thoughts so that they can change their feelings and have a different reality in their life. But when you are grieving, it is also very important to allow the heavy feelings that are there, to have your bad days, to lean into those feelings so that they can process through. So just because you're doing that, it doesn't mean you're not spiritual or Christian or godlike or practicing Buddhism, whatever it is for you. It's okay to go there. It's okay to go to the dark places that your mind and body and heart will go to, and just allow it to be there. But it does help to get support. So I really encourage you to reach out and get support with this grief. And that's it. This is the last video for the common grief reactions. So comment below, subscribe for my next videos coming up. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm around. You guys take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.